Divorce is one of the most difficult and emotionally charged experiences a man or woman can go through in their life. As a lawyer, I have seen men stuck in the middle of divorce proceedings, trying to make sense of it all. Being that so many marriages end in divorce these days, it's more important than ever for men to be aware of their rights when going through this process. Establishing child support payments during a divorce is an incredibly important part of any separation agreement. However, it can also be complicated and confusing. In this course, I will help you understand your payment options and give you actionable advice on how best to navigate the process while protecting your rights as well as those of your children. Statistics. According to data released by the U.S. Census Bureau, only 48% of married couples stay together until death. A study conducted by Australia's Institute for Social Research found that 50% of first-time marriages end in divorce too. The Office for National Statistics reported that 42% of divorces were granted in 2019 alone. According to Canada's Department of Justice, statistics from 2016-2017 showed that nearly 32% occurred between people aged 30-44 years old. When facing a situation where child support payments need to be established during a divorce, it helps if both parties are open about their financial situations and work cooperatively towards finding a solution which works best for everyone involved, especially the children. To begin with, both spouses should seek out legal counsel before attempting negotiations on their own, as having someone who understands family law may give them more leverage when negotiating with an opposing party. They should also consider filing taxes separately instead jointly, since this will keep income separate and make calculating payments easier down the road. It's also important not to forget about other expenses, such as medical bills or extracurricular activities, which could affect how much each parent needs to pay monthly. Knowing what these are ahead of time makes budgeting much simpler. Lastly, but importantly, don't let emotions cloud judgment when making decisions related directly or indirectly affecting child custody support agreements. Remember, your ultimate goal should always be keeping kids happy, healthy, and safe regardless of personal feelings towards ex-partners. Tips and advice. Seek legal counsel before beginning negotiations with another party. This way you will have someone who understands family law by your side throughout the process, giving extra leverage at times needed most. File taxes separately instead joint returns so income remains separate and calculating payments becomes easier down line. Don't forget, include other expenses like medical bills, extracurricular activities into equation. Knowing these up front will allow plan according budget better. Most importantly, remember to negotiate objectively, putting aside emotions and focus solely on providing the safest, happiest environment possible for kids. This video does not provide legal, financial, or tax advice. The information provided in this video is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as legal advice. If you require legal advice, please contact a qualified attorney, for example, by signing up for a free course on our website Divorce Lab Pro. We will connect you with the pre-selected lawyers or other experts you may need. Join our free course to learn how to navigate the divorce process. Learn about the negative impact of divorce on you, children, and family, and how to protect your rights. Pre-selected experts are available to help men through this difficult time. Get it free now at Divorce Lab Pro. Research the laws of your country and state, as they differ in regards to child support payments. Seek professional advice from a lawyer or family law specialist to ensure you understand all relevant legal regulations. Look into any applicable tax incentives for fathers who pay child support and determine how such payments can be made without incurring additional taxes on them. Explore ways to increase earning potential if needed so that more money can be available for child support payments, for example, higher education, job training. Consider the costs associated with raising children when determining an appropriate amount for monthly support payments, such as educational expenses or health care costs. Try to come up with a payment plan that is fair and agreeable to both parties. Negotiate terms if necessary. Prioritize spending on basic needs such as food, shelter, clothing before discretionary items like entertainment or sports activities when making decisions about how much should be paid each month. Be aware of any possible changes in circumstances which could affect the amount of money being provided by either parent, for example, change in income level due to job loss. Ensure that all court orders are followed strictly. Failure to do so may result in severe financial penalties or even jail time depending on where you live. Support your children emotionally by staying active in their lives despite not living under one roof. Maintain consistent communication via phone calls, texts, emails, video chats, etc. whenever possible, and make regular visits whenever feasible too. Make sure your children's best interests are kept top of mind throughout this process. Keep arguments between you two out of it. Encourage them instead through positive reinforcement and love during this difficult time for everyone involved. If at all possible, try not filing divorce petitions. Focus instead on saving the marriage and family unit first and foremost, since it has long been proven, statistically speaking, that divorced couples tend towards poorer outcomes than those who stay together despite difficulties being faced together over time. Don't forget about yourself either. Take some me time away from home life once every now and again just so you can have some downtime amidst whatever life brings forth. Self-care should never be neglected no matter what else is happening around us, right? Establishing child support during a divorce can often feel overwhelming and confusing, but understanding basic facts as well, following some tips outlined above, hopefully gives man greater confidence approaching subject matter head-on without fear of failing miserably. Ultimately, though, no matter what happens, try to remain focused, providing the safest, happiest environment possible kids, even if it means sacrificing something yourself in order to achieve desired outcome. Doing so ensures future generations reap benefits from sacrifices made today, ultimately leading to a brighter tomorrow filled with hope, joy, security, and love lasting forever. Join our free course to learn how to navigate the divorce process. Learn about the negative impact of divorce on you, children, and family, and how to protect your rights. Pres-elected experts are available to help men through this difficult time. Get it free now at DivorceLab Pro.